Hello, classmates and Mr. Spinker. Who's ready for spring break? Alright, good. Looks like all of you. A good idea for spring break would be learning to surf. This guy right here, his name is Gary Sirota, and he fell in love with surfing. He's now the president of the National Surfing Board, and his quote is that anything else in the world does not give us dope like surfing. All the failures of surfing are easily forgotten because of how good it is. Okay, so you can learn to love it just like him. First of all, you have to get a board, of course. First things first, the length. The length of the board, if you're less than 132 pounds, you have to get a board that's 9 feet to 9 feet 6 inches. If you're however more than 132 pounds, you get one that's 9 feet 6 inches to 10 feet. Stability, you want a board that's at least 22 inches wide. That helps you getting up on the board, and it helps you paddling out as well. Buoyancy, that's what keeps you up. You want a board like that because it helps to prevent unnecessary crashes. First thing, paddling. Second, standing up. And of course, falling down. That's Billy Wilmot, a Jamaican surf legend. And I had the great opportunity not to speak to him, but one of his relatives. And the basic thing that he was saying for advice. For paddling, what you want to do is arch your back as much as possible when you're on the board, and stretch your hands as far as possible to maximize each stroke. That way you can stay out on the water longer. Now that you know how to do what you want to do, you have to go on a good day, because if there's no waves, you're screwed. First thing's wind. You want to find a place that has a nice offshore breeze. That's how the waves get to curl. Swell. A place with a very large landscape of water is better because that gives consistent waves that provide better surfing. Tidal variation. Every place changes, every day changes. The best bet is to ask the nearest locals. Or if you don't want to ask the locals, you can use this equation. Look at these guys here. They've been surfing for a very long time. That's because surfing gives you a very good workout and you get great exercise from it. Also, swimming in the salt water is very great because it cleanses your body and it releases stress in your joints and on your muscles, and that release gives you a relaxing feeling, and that also has less stress that allows for increased life longevity. Salt water also has minerals like potassium and magnesium that are necessary for your body as well. Alright, surfing is great, but it is also dangerous. Drowning once you're in the water, that's a possibility, anything can happen. Collisions. Collisions are probably the most dangerous thing because almost anything into it is potentially fatal. Main things that happen 66% of the time is that the fins underneath the board, they slice you, and that can cause severe lacerations, and in the water that would be terrible. And it can also attract the next thing, the marine life. Mainly sharks, like what that guy's looking at right there. Other things are seals, stingrays, and there's some turtles. The turtles are more rare, but it can occur. However, with the stingrays, the surfers have managed a technique called the stingray shuffle, where they shuffle their feet as they walk out, and that type of action is supposed to scare away all of the stingrays. Next thing is rip currents. Those type of things that pull you away from the surf, and even the most experienced surfer can get caught in them. However, the really good surfers, they can even help them to get out better. The seabed. Wherever you're surfing, the seabed is usually very, very shallow, usually probably like 6 feet. And the waves can be up to 10 feet, like in Western Australia. Alright, you've learned about how to surf, you've learned about the dangers about it. And this guy did all those things all too well. That's Paul Strauch. He's a legendary 60s surfer. And I'll end on a quote that he has. Surfing is like making love. Once you do it, surfing is like making love. It feels good every time you've done it.